The death toll has risen to 132 in China, with more than 5,974 confirmed cases of the infection. As of their Wednesday morning in China, a day-over-day increase of more than 1,000. Germany reported 3 new cases late on Tuesday and said they are all connected to the country's first patient, a 33-year-old man who is most likely infected by a Chinese business visitor from Shanghai who met him at a German company workshop. So a Chinese traveler went to a German shop, infected the person at the German shop, who in turn infected 3 other people. That's called human-to-human transmission and a domestic transmission. Deeply, deeply troubling. British Airways has suspended all flights from the mainland China terminals. And on Wednesday, they said 132 people had died. And this is a little bit later than the earlier report I read you from 8 hours ago. The number's up to 5,974 cases. 6 countries, including China, have confirmed human-to-human transmission. 6. Those include those 4 cases in Germany connected to a single person. That is a very worrisome sign for containment. Senator Tom Cotton yesterday called for the suspension of all direct flights to the United States from China. And Hong Kong is facing a nurses' strike today, I am told, because they are concerned that 150,000 people came over from the mainland in the last week, flooding into Hong Kong and increasing the risk of a rapid spread of the disease there. The difficulty that we all face here is that known unknowns. We know we don't know what's going to happen. That's a known unknown, as Secretary Rumsfeld would say. Americans evacuated from China are undergoing screening in Alaska before they're going to be quarantined. A chartered plane carrying more than 200 Americans from Wuhan, the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak in China, landed in Anchorage shortly after 9:20 p.m. local time on Tuesday. The 240 passengers included diplomats and business people. They were undergoing medical screening. Then they're flying on to March Air Reserve Base in Riverside County. Nobody ever goes to March. I mean, March that's a quarantine out in Moreno Valley. Been there a few times myself. They're going to be held in a remote location. What, for 2 weeks? It's an asymptomatic contagious disease. Everybody can be fine, and you're going to have 240 carriers. I really don't know what they're going to do. All I know is that one of the questions I'll be asking Robert O'Brien, who, by the way, I'll say it 3 times today. He's a very dear friend. He's one of my closest friends on the planet, so you can discount whatever I ask him by that. I always disclose friendships. My former law partner. But I'll be asking him about coronavirus. Now, apparently, markets are not as spooked as they were on Monday, because scientists are working to develop a vaccine capable of stopping the spread of the mysterious new coronavirus. Government scientists in China, the U.S., and Australia, as well as working at Johnson & Johnson, Modern Therapeutics, Inovio Pharmaceuticals, are all rushing to get a vaccine out. So this is not the great influenza of 1918 and 1920. We've got better science. So there's no doom of the race. We'll eventually figure it out. It's just a lot of people can get sick, and many people will die before we're done with this. And containment is called for. Let's check the market. Brought to you by Birch Gold. I've been